Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Amanda, aka Fit Food AE, and I'm recording this on November 1st. I can't believe there's only 2 months left of 2022. Anyway, today's recipe is gonna be 3 types of edible protein cookie dough, and we're gonna be putting them in these cute little mason jars right here. The 3 types of cookie dough we have going on are chocolate chip, double chocolate chunk, and pumpkin Biscoff. Yes, even though it's November, I threw a pumpkin recipe in there because I'm not done with my pumpkin protein powder. So if you're excited to see me make this recipe, please give this video a like, subscribe, and share with your friends as it really helps the channel. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first flavor is gonna be the chocolate chip cookie dough. So you're gonna grab a bowl and add some oat flour. This is what mine looks like. You can buy it at any grocery store, or you can just grind up oats in a blender to create a flour. Then add your protein powder. So I use PE Science Cake Pop flavor. This is a whey casein blend. Of course, you could use any other protein powder because this recipe doesn't need to be baked. If you're gonna use PE Science though, use my discount code FIT15 on your next purchase. Then add some sugar-free, fat-free vanilla pudding mix. If you don't have this ingredient, that's totally fine. You can omit it and then just add 5 grams more protein powder, but you can usually find it at most grocery stores. Then you're gonna add some brown monk fruit or 0-calorie brown sugar. So I used Lakanto. Of course, you could use any other brand, but if you're gonna buy Lakanto, use my discount code FIT15. Then you're gonna add in a pinch of salt. Next, add in some unsweetened applesauce. Then add in vanilla extract. Then add in some unsweetened almond milk. Mix all those ingredients together. And then you're gonna add in the mini chocolate chips. So I like to add in half to the batter and then add the rest on top. So this step is completely optional, but if you have one of these little mason jars, you could put the cookie dough in the mason jar and then add the rest of the chocolate chips on top. Of course, you could just eat it straight out of the bowl. But I would recommend putting it in the freezer first. Even if you're just gonna put it in for like 20 minutes or so, it'll just let the cookie dough thicken and like the texture will make it taste a lot better, in my opinion. So now that we're done with that flavor and that's in the freezer, I'm gonna make the double chocolate chunk flavor. So grab your bowl and add in some oat flour, then add in your chocolate protein powder. So I use PE Science, of course. I use their chocolate truffle flavor. They also have frosted chocolate cupcake. You could use any chocolate flavor of protein though, it doesn't have to be PE Science. Although I would love it if you use PE Science. Then add in some sugar-free, fat-free chocolate pudding mix. So I just use the Jello brand. This is what it looks like. Again, if you can't find it or if your country doesn't have it, because I know they don't have it in the UK, you can just add a bit of extra protein powder and then omit this. Then add in your brown monk fruit sweetener or alternative. And next add a pinch of salt. Next, you're gonna add in some unsweetened cocoa powder, which I forgot to film, but I used Hershey's. Then add in some unsweetened applesauce and then your unsweetened almond milk. Mix that all together. Then you're gonna add chocolate chunks. So I just added half to the batter and then I'm gonna add the other half on top. So now we're gonna pop that in the freezer and make the last cookie dough, which is the pumpkin Biscoff flavor. So of course you're gonna start off by adding some oat flour. And guys, the reason I'm using oat flour as opposed to all-purpose is because all-purpose flour, apparently it isn't safe to eat it unless you bake it. But you could use it in theory. You just have to bake it in the oven first to get rid of the bacteria for like 5 minutes or so. Next, add in your protein powder. This is limited edition. I know they had it for sale in October. I don't know if you can still buy it anymore, but if you have this, great, use it. If not, you would just use vanilla in place of it. Next, you're gonna add some sugar-free, fat-free butterscotch pudding mix. Of course, if you don't have this, just use some extra protein powder. And then add in your brown monk fruit sweetener. Next, add in a pinch of salt, and then add in some pure pumpkin. So I just use the Edie Smith brand. It comes in a can like this. Then add in some vanilla extract. Next, add in some unsweetened almond milk, and then mix all those ingredients together. Next, you're gonna take a Biscoff cookie and just crush it into crumbs and then mix it in. So add that to a little mason jar, or you can just eat it out of the bowl. And then I put some Biscoff spread, mix a little bit of water on top just to make it more of like a drizzle. And then I also crushed a little bit of a Biscoff cookie to put it on top just for presentation purposes. And now we're done with all 3 of them. Okay, so it's taste test time, and I have 3 flavors to try. First, we've got the pumpkin Biscoff. This is so good. I love anything Biscoff flavored. It's great, especially with the Biscoff topping. Delish. Next, we got double chocolate chunk. Got a lot of chunks in here. So much chocolate, and I usually don't use chocolate chunks in recipes, so it's like a nice touch. And finally, we have the classic chocolate chip. This one's always gonna be a winner. If you're wondering which was my favorite, definitely the pumpkin Biscoff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed these 3 recipes. If you did enjoy these recipes, then I'm sure you're gonna like my other ones. So be sure to check out the videos that are gonna pop up on the screen. And please give this video a like, subscribe, and share with your friends, as it really helps the channel. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye.